Why you hate on Kisaki? No, I don't hate Kisaki. I never said I hate Kisaki. Well, I just had to mention this, right? Uwi. Like, it's... Uwi got power crept, man. That's Uwi. But better. So, again, I don't hate Kisaki at all, okay? I respect her as a character, but... Yeah, man. Come on. Come on now. Okay, let's start. So, 64k. High attack, though. Low healing. No defense, basically. Yeah, mid HP. Okay, she's support either way. Let's go. Close today. EX skill cost 2. Reduces EX skill cost. Oh, another discount. Oh! Wow! Wait. That's good already. That's already value. Because it's cost 2. This should cost 3, right? Even if this costs 3, she already has value of 0. But now, she has value of 1. Because you have plus 1 cost essentially. You discount everybody by 1 in a cost of 2 on 3 strikers. So you basically gain 1 cost. So she's a battery. Wow. And further, increase on cost recovery for 5 seconds. Okay, not bad. And changes the next 2 uses. And now it costs 0. Okay. Further, increase cost recovery. Cost 0. Wow, the cycle. The cycling power. The cycling and battery power of this character, man. I mean, it's not mind-boggling, but she's just very efficient. Very efficient battery. You lose nothing. In fact, you keep on gaining. You gain 1 cost by using her 2 cost skill, gain passive recovery, and gain even more for 2 more usage of this. Already very good. That's a unique skill, right? That's the first, I think. Basic skill, crit rest shred, always good. I mean, it's a utility, of course. It cannot be bad. Enhanced skill, attack range for a support, makes her a little bit more safe. Let's see the UE40. UE40 is buff retention. Hold on. Does this increase the duration of the cost recovery? This one? So let's just say 6 to 7 seconds maybe? Wow. Wow, okay. And then sub-skill, every 200 times a critical hit is landed by allies. By allies. Okay, so fast attackers, high attack speed, right? Or high hit count. Like Neru. Uniform Neru's hit count crits a lot. Oh wait, never mind. It's not even that good. Okay, the sub-skill is bad. No, this sub-skill is actually garbage. Because, why? If this was heal an ally, right? Because most of the time, she's never gonna get hit unless you're doing a content where it's AoE heavy on the enemy. But, most of the time, she's gonna be at full life. Okay? And then maybe there's a shield. So, if this heals an ally instead every 200 times a critical hit, this would have been very good. Not even broken, but this one restores on HP. This is bad. This is actually very garbage sub-skill. I don't like this at all. Maybe if this had like decreased defense on an enemy, you know, or further crit rest shred like Takane. I guess this was already too good, right? No, she's the one that's gonna heal herself. No, you got it on the reverse, Rob. She's like, don't heal me. I am gonna heal myself. She doesn't care about anyone's healing. She heals her own. Yeah, crit rest shred, not bad. Always usable. But when you're pairing this with guaranteed crit like Mika, then this is useless. This is not crit damage shred. This is crit rate rest shred. 32 seconds though, with a 13-second downtime. That's not so bad. Yeah, it's not mind-boggling OP. She's great. I like how they introduce a new skill into the game, right? Like you draw 2 and then gain more cost, but yeah, she doesn't have like attack buff, defense shred, she doesn't have crit buff, and heals herself. Yeah, she's okay. Yeah, like a pure support that can heal herself. If only this can heal the tank though, I would have rated her much higher. But this is a very good unit. Very okay unit, I guess. And to be honest, I would pick Takane over her all the time. Or Idol Marie or Kokona. Once again, I don't hate Kisaki, but I don't see myself using her over like someone like Kokona or Idol Marie. Or even Koharu. Yeah, because Koharu is also a smart healer. So, maybe it depends on the content if she can survive because purple armor. So, in yellow, we have Idol Marie and Koharu. In red, we have Takane, right? In blue, we have Kokona. And now we have purple in the form of Kisaki. But she doesn't heal allies. She heals herself. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah, she's good. She's good. So as for Shun, obviously I haven't looked into her kit yet, but I can already see her being used a lot. And the value that you gain from pulling her is twice the value, right? So she's like a must pull, like an armed Oji-san. Like, you're essentially pulling for 2 characters in 1 character, right? So let's start with the Loli Shun. Okay, so the Loli Shun is a striker as well. Alright, wait, let's open both. Let's see the terrain. Maybe the terrain is different, the armor is different. Let's see. So, oh, it's the same. So, same damage, same armor, same terrain. Okay, Loli Shun. 13,000 attack! Wow! That's Mio! Right? That's Mio tier. Oh, it is higher than Mio! Wow! How high is Wakamo? Because they're all sniper users. Sniper rifle. 12.8? This is a 13, man! So yeah, it's time to... Huh. What is this? Okay, let's look further. I need to focus. Basic skill. At the start of the battle, generates 0.7 units of skill cost for each allied student deployed. Okay. However, if there's another student in the squad who also generates skill cost, so you cannot use Oji Shun with her. Yeah, she gets weaker the longer the fight goes. So she's like body throw teams, right? When you're clearing up, like maybe a second team or a third team for your Torment or Lunatic clears. Like a fast one, right? Or when you're trying to transition into phase 2 of a certain boss, maybe. So increase crit rate. Let's see the UE40. Increase attack. Okay, more flat attack. So she's essentially at around 14k, 14.5. And then while activating the EX, further increases Sonic. So yeah, she's a body throw tier, but in a good way. Not like you don't have any other choice. Or a transition unit when you're trying to get into from phase 1 to phase 2 of a certain boss just to clean things up. Right? Because the longer the fight goes, the weaker she gets. Yeah, good. A bit niche, but not useless at all. She's not useless. Especially if you're trying to climb up difficulties. Yeah. Not OP, but good. I like this design. Interesting. So when you're trying to use her, you just go into the battle, maybe get like a Swimsuit Shiroko discount. She gains cost immediately from the basic, and then buff her, hyper buff her with an attack buff, crit buff, and then crit mulled. You have to crit mulled because you're gonna use her very fast either way. So you're basically crit fishing. For those who played Genshin, it's just like Eula, right? Back in the day, when we were using Eula, we were crit fishing on Abyss. If she doesn't crit the first time, you reset. But Eula is more on backloaded, but you just use her very fast, right? Yeah, a good unit, right? Good unit, and I'm glad that she's not useless. This is good design, honestly. This is unique. Let's see the Mama Shun. This is pretty hot, but the gaze, man, the gaze. Okay, much lower attack. Interesting. Same HP, basically, same defense, but lower attack. Low crit as well, but high magazine count. Okay, let's see. EX skill costs 3. Deals lower multiplier to one enemy. Gains Flower Bud for 9 seconds and immediately redraws the EX. While Flower Bud is held, changes this skill to please listen carefully. After Flower Bud expires or is consumed, the EX skill is shuffled to the bottom. Okay, so the way this works is like the third attack of Pajama Noah, right? You immediately redraw, but it doesn't have weakness detection. It's just front-loaded damage, right? So every third time, but this one is the first time you use it. So you have the option to do another cost 3 nuke single target, or just shuffle it back. This is good. You have the flexibility of whether you want a longer rotation or shorter, right? Whether you front load more, or when you're trying to transition, you are targeting a specific HP bar to transition. Yeah, this is good. So bottom of the deck, it's fine. This is actually good still, because after you do her 2 of her nukes, you want her card last because you're gonna be buffing again, right? Especially if you're using something like Swimsuit Nagi, so you're gonna be using your nuker skill last either way. This is good. Flexible as well. Shun flexible. Who would have thought? Every 40 seconds. Ooh, time-based damage. I don't like things like this. But I guess it's alright. This is meh. I don't like basics like this. Because it's time-based. I would prefer something like Yoshimi, Band Yoshimi, right? Or Airi. Because you can manipulate how many times it triggers. Right? Like, you guys get what I'm saying? Like, for example, for Band Yoshimi, every 10 normal attacks, you deal more damage. Right? It triggers. So meaning, you can manipulate it, but by giving her more attack speed. So you trigger this even more. But this one, you cannot go faster time for to get that 40-second mark. You have to wait that 40 seconds every single time. I don't like this. I mean, maybe the damage is still gonna be good considering her stats and all the buffs, but nah, man, this is nah. Okay, sub-skill, Plum Blossom Guard. Oh wait, let's see the UE40. Crit. Crit rate or crit damage. Calling it now. Don't give me something like HP. Oh, purple effectiveness. Wow, that's so good. That is good, man. Wow. Nice. Okay. That's fair. At least they didn't give her something stupid like HP. Yeah, you have to wait. We gotta wait faster. 40 seconds. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it. Okay, the subskill, the flower bud granted by the EX, grows every 3 seconds. Okay, activating the EX skill, please listen carefully, will additionally consume the flower bud. Oh, you can even wait. Wait, hold on, that's only 2 stacks, no? Am I stupid? Help me understand this. Let's read this again, okay? Once you use her EX, you gain flower bud for 9 seconds. 9 seconds, okay? So, you have to wait 3 seconds to gain 1 stage. So, the first 3 seconds, you gain 1 stage. On the 6th second, you gain 2nd stage. On the 3rd stage, the 9-second mark, this is gonna expire, by the way. Yeah, exactly, fan, right? It's only until 2 stages. I don't get this. It's 9 seconds is so awkward. Even if they put 10 seconds here, the window is so close to gain that 3rd stage buff. So, for you to actually pull it off on the 3rd stage, you use, I don't know, Rio? You cannot maximize that. Like, the moment 3rd stage hit on the 9-second mark, the buff expires. That could have been so good though. Like that's 1855. That's 55 damage percentage on 9-second mark. This is dumb. Like, she doesn't even have like buff retention or something. That's Sonic. I don't get this. I mean, the design itself, the concept of this character is good. But how the fuck do you pull it off? Can be activated while flower bud is held. Yeah. Is this a typo? Maybe this is a typo. Maybe this is 19 seconds, who knows? That's so awkward, man. We need to clarify if this is a typo or not. Maybe the bud is already in the first stage after user initial EX skill. They should have stated that though, if that's the case. Because by the way of writing, the flower bud granted by the EX skill grows every 3 seconds. So the moment you have it, it doesn't grow yet. You need to wait for the first 3 seconds. Or maybe I hope you're right actually, if that's how it works. So on the 6-second mark, you're on 3rd stage, right? Maybe someone can verify that to us. Because it's good, man. I like this kit. I mean, I would use both. But, okay, if you can one-team something with Mama Shun, I guess you use Mama Shun. But if you are climbing Torment, Lunatic for like body throw teams, I think Loli Shun could be better. But I'm just glad she's that versatile, you know? They do the same thing, but you use them in a different way. I like this design. I find that very interesting. Like, it's basically the same thing, kind of. Single target purple. But the usability is completely different. I like that. I like the Mama Shun more though. But wait, maybe this is... I hope this is a typo. Either this is a typo or fan, you are correct. Because it's very awkward to get the 3rd stage, man. So this is the Mama Shun. What? Okay, nice. She actually just broke that, huh? Too thick, man, too thick. Ooh, love the pose. Oh, you're right! Fan! Fan! Fan, you're right! You are correct! Wow! You start in stage 1 immediately! So you only need to wait 6 seconds for the third stage. Yeah, she starts at the flower bud. That's the first stage. And then on the third second, and on the sixth. Wow, fan, nice. Or did you already look the animation? But then, I like how they put that on top of her though, so it's easily to track as well. I love that. Nice. That's pretty good. Love it. Okay, let's see the Loli Shun. So cute. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, that one, the tantrums was cute, but I like how it's semi Iori, right? Like the OG Iori where she disengages to the back, so making her a bit more safe. I like this. They didn't state that she's gonna be leading backwards though. Yeah, so I'm so glad that you're actually correct, fan. Nice. So that's how it works because it's gonna be so awkward, right? If you start at 0. Wow, I love this. Someone kind of pointed out that those seconds of whining is loss of DPS. Oh, that is true. Because the tantrums mode that she was doing could have been 1 or 2 auto attacks because her auto attack is strong, right? Very high base. True, but that's for min-maxers, but that one is very cute though. So yeah, I think I'm really gonna be pulling for Shun, but for Kisaki, probably not. Do we have any confirmation if all of these are limited? Shun is gonna be limited, right? For sure. It's 2 characters in 1, and both are usable. True, for those kind of people. Yeah, but we're not like that. Right? Like, I love the tantrums, the whining. Not limited. They're generous. Well, if Nexon loves the money, they could have just made Shun limited. This is like fest worthy. Maybe the kit is not that OP, but it's 2 characters, man. It's double the value. I'm gonna be pulling for Shun. And maybe Kisaki if we somehow get Shun like 180, 190, and then we go straight to 200.